remember before 90s, you had Public Enemy, Brand Nubian, you know, what's the guy from Queens? Tragedy. Like, yo, Big Daddy Kane, Eric B. Rakim. Like, everybody had knowledge of self. Now everybody want to be dumb and ignorant. That's not hip hop. You know what I mean? The Sexy Reds and all of that. It's not hip hop. You know what I mean? Lil Durk and them Reefs, not hip hop, and I love them. I love what what they doing. It's something different. Like I said, one of my favorite rap songs, you know, trap songs from Chicago to me is FBG Duck. You know, the song, some Dead Bitches. Yo, that's one of the hardest songs I ever heard. Like I remember when KRS dropped, and he dropped I say it's 3 songs that, you know what I mean, for me, that was just like, it set a tone, you know what I mean. That was KRS, Criminal Minded, I forgot the other one I was gonna say, but then and the third one is Dead Bitches. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I remember when KRS dropped that record, that Criminal Minded. Like, I was staying at the, you know, matter of fact, you know, Jesus had just moved down to the West 3rd, 962. I was still on the Eastern, and you know, but we had all the equipment at his house. Well, it was his equipment, you know what I'm saying? And but you know, we were just chilling, you know what I mean, and listening to music, you know, 'cause I just loved it, you know, just sit there and listen to him, you know, not even watching him, just listen. I love music, you know what I mean, and he loved playing music, you know what I mean. So I was like, yo, he vibing out, but I just remember him listening, you know, he was cutting and scratching and all that. I'm just staring at that Criminal Mind album, like, damn, that, yo, you know what I mean? 'Cause that's the first time that it was like, you know, like 2 niggas like with a gun, and you know what I mean. It was like hip hop was, you know, onto a next level. KRS took hip hop to another level. You know what I mean? And Dead Bitches by you know, FBG Duck. Amazing. That's and he like the video, he performed the heck out of that song. It was amazing. And you know, unfortunately, like a lot of them dudes, I love the, you know, the Chicago sound, but it's you know, detrimental. You know, it's killing the babies. You know, it has destroyed hip hop. You know, after the 90s, destroyed the black community. You know what I'm saying? It destroyed it. You know, like the crack epidemic. You know, it was like the drugs of the 90s, the cocaine and the heroin. I mean the 80s, you know, cocaine and the heroin was a physical addiction. Put us through hell. And the selling the crack and heroin was as addictive as taking it, you know. But then the music became the physical change on our brain, you know, and it's teaching these young boys how to be men, you know, through this, like, you know, the nonsense that they're hearing and how to solve a problem with the, you know what I mean, and you know, it's like, yo, all of them dudes, except Chief Keef, is in the, you know, doing it big time, big. You know, it's like they say, you could take the child out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the child. You know, and you know, it's unfortunate because, you know, that's everything that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, and also peace to. Peace and blessing, may he rest in peace. Allah, the father of the 5% nation. You know what I mean? He had a born day yesterday. I think they say he would be 97. But those two men without them, hip hop wouldn't exist, and it was a rebellious movement, you know. And I've always been rebellious, you know, always been, and never been afraid to lose a friend. You know what I mean? But a lot of niggas, they, you know, like they put up with a lot of bull BS with their friends. You know what I mean? I don't. You know what I mean? Like, you do something I like, you do my day one. You know what I mean? You know, and I've been cut off from some niggas. You know what I mean? From day one. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that goes both ways. Like, real niggas just going, you know what I mean? He cut you off. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you're lucky to leave with your life. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's you know, hip hop. You know, but getting back to the educational system, and the point of the story is how they use the education system to destroy the black woman, is because black women are in the black community, black women own and have achieved 70% of the master degrees, doctorate degrees, and the upper degrees. You know? So these women are finishing school, like the doctorate is what, about 12 years, 8 to 12 years. You know, master is about 6 years, 6 to 8 years. So there's 12 years. So they're like in school from probably the time they like graduate between 17 and 18, then they go to college. Then they go out of college, they focus on their career. So they're in school at the best time for them to be raising children. And so what happens is they're getting out of the, you know, get out of school, then they focus on their career. Let's say if they focus on their career for 4 years, they're 28, 30, 32 years old, you know, after college, getting a career going, and now they're looking for a husband. And so now, but they're not wifey material by then. They've been living on their own, acquired assets, and so it's me. You know what I mean? So it's like, and it's like, if it's not just me, it's me and my kids. So now it's like, yo, the whole percentage of people, you know what I mean, the dating pool is down, you know. But let's keep it with the educated women. You know what I'm saying? So that educated women, they're not having kids. They're putting off things for, you know, until later. And like, you know, let's be honest. Like a 32-year-old woman is not as attractive as a 19-year-old, 20, 21-year-old. You know what I mean? And, you know, definitely not like a 24, 25-year-old. No competition. You know what I mean? And after 25, you know, she's not as attractive. You know what I mean? And, now, and a lot of times pick up trauma by that time. So, and this is all by design, and it starts in the school system, because most kids, most black men, especially rebel niggas like me, we hate school. Now, if you one of the alphabet boys, and you know what I mean, and you know, broken wrist boys and all of that, then yeah, you're gonna do fine in school. You're not a threat. Matter of fact, you'll have more rights and more power and a bigger microphone than, you know what I mean, somebody like me. Because it ain't that many needs. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it ain't really that many cats who have been through what I've been through. You know what I mean? It's a small percentage. Like they say, it's only a small percentage of real niggas. You know what I mean? Like you know, like thoroughbreds. I ain't talking about niggas that like walking around with guns. That's not a real nigga. But I'm talking about just naturally an alpha. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the one who will be planning a rebellion. You know? And so, and that's what hip hop is. And they took that power in the 90s. Suge Knight talks about a meeting that he had the interview on Art of Dialogue this week. He was talking about how Puffy and Jay-Z told their masters about the secret meeting that they had. It was who was it? Let me get the names right. Okay, I don't even see the names, but it was Irv Gotti, Rap-A-Lot, Jay Prince, Suge, Dame, Puff, Jay-Z, and there was a few others, and they came to the game they scheduled the emergency meeting to talk about distribution, because distribution is the key to the game. The person who distributes the record makes the most money. That's what makes the most money. And at that time, they were selling plastic CDs. And the CDs were going for about $20. You know what I mean? So, an artist were only getting 4 cents at $20. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Even with like Spotify and Apple right now, it's like they're all digital, so there's no way to find out what actually they're making off of the music. You have to take their word for it. Like I said, I've been doing hip hop, since I can remember in Jersey, and we would sell CDs, and like I said, I would hit each spot. So I had about 4 or 5 spots in Plainfield. So I'd drop off 15 here, 15 there, like Rob's stores, Shakur's, barbershops, and so I would give them $5. You know what I mean? Sell it $10, but $10. So I'm doing a 50 percent deal with them. You know what I mean? With distributor. And but it was making good money. Like, you know what I mean? At that time, like, the key wasn't about the platinum. It was about selling at least 100,000 records, because if you're selling an album for $10, right? You're selling an album for $10 and you only sell 100,000 copies, you made $1 million. You know what I mean? You netted $1 million from $100,000 sale. A $10 sale of 100,000 units. So the whole game is the distribution. The distribution is what everybody is after. That's the control. And they want to take that from us. And that's why they're able to control and prop up artists like Sexy Red, Meg Thee Stallion, and others. You know what I'm saying? Even the drill rappers. You know what I mean? The niggas that's, going around talking crazy and killing up and, you know what I mean, doing biz and, you know what I mean, taking lean and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? That's all by design. P Funk City G.